Hi there, folks. This is Spray Love, and I'm gonna do an all-star battle of the oud fragrances. So, first there's here Sohan, Interlude Man, Ursa by Tiziana Terenzi, Oud for Greatness by Initio Parfum. So, this one. Kind of a clean, rosy kind of fragrance. Dust. Kind of a sweet, sparkling, sexy, kind of like the super spicy equivalent to the other. Okay, so like Sohan, definitely something that like the oud is really forgettable in that fragrance. It smells a bit like the Patchouli Ardent and Les Absolus d'Orient by Guerlain, which are a great line, but it smells a bit like that, and the oud is really forgettable. The oud note is not very pronounced. On Interlude Man, the oud note is pronounced, and the incense note, and I like the concept of being oud for the body, incense for the soul, and the match of the both, but it ends up smelling like you know, campfire ash or dust from books. It's very dry and it's not very effervescent, and it's both like Interlude Man doesn't feel alive. It smells dead, and I don't like to smell dead. I like to smell alive and in control of my life. On me it smells dead, but like I said in the video, some people might put it off. Incredible. Ursa is just magnificently done. It's sweet and tender, yet powerful, and oud. The oud in there is great. There's a bit of rose, I think, and it's like sweet and flowery and oud, and everything combined together is just like, it's sexy, 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 but it's not it's not an easy fragrance to pull out that much. It is an easy oud fragrance to pull out if you consider like all the oud fragrances out there, but this one is not that easy to pull off, because it has like that body odor kind of oud that is not present in the other two that I mentioned. It's more of a tame, clean, woodsy oud. This one is like the full package, you know, with the little sweaty kind of vibe. You need to like that kind of sweaty kind of a vibe, and you really need to try it. But it still has this earthy, woodsy, oriental mix and the sweetness, and it's very juicy and sparkling and effervescent and lively and all those things, and like I said, it's so sexy, it's so good. And the other one here, Oud for Greatness, I don't know which I prefer, but oh my god, super super spicy, very very powerful, very dark, and very mysterious. Both are like, all of the oud fragrances are dark and mysterious, but Oud for Greatness is like another layer of dark woods, but spices, and the spices are a bit sweet just to give life to it, you know, so that it's not like Interlude Man, like completely dead and dusty. This one has this dust appeal, this one has this incense appeal, if you can call it an appeal, but has these little spicy, sugary things to keep it alive and to make it project and be like that party. Like, it's intoxicating. You smell that, you're like, your head turns a bit, and you're like, oh, this is bliss, this is good. For me, that's what it does. Maybe for you it wouldn't, but no, I just smell that. I'm like, I'm in an evening that is going very well, and I'm wearing dark clothes and whatever, but I picture myself in things when I smell, and this one I can picture myself uh, wearing 100% Ursa. Oh, same thing with Ursa, and I can picture myself wearing them for the same exact reason. So I'll need to pick one if I ever get one of those. If I ever get, because I don't want to buy too many fragrances. But this one is so good. Ursa also is intoxicating, but it's a bit less powerful. It's still very powerful, but Oud for Greatness is even more like, oh, it's like you took too much thought just in one sniff. And this one is just more like, oh, I want to I want to get near, and this is really really nice one too. Go back to Sohan. It's a okay fragrance. Like, it smells good. It's just that it doesn't have anything really specifically interesting about it. I wouldn't say that it's a groundbreaking, very different fragrance. It's just like you're gonna smell like, maybe it's different when you're 20, 25, 30, because it smells like someone who's 40, 45, 50, 55, whatever. But it's the only thing that, just ask someone who's 55 what they're wearing as Oriental fragrance, and they'll tell you like, oh yes, I have Absolu d'Orient, Bois Mystérieux. Perfect, just go for that. You don't need to think that much about it. And this one is just dead. It's like, if I was wearing that, probably, like, people would say, oh, were you getting some charcoal, or did you fall on like dusty, like, did you fall on a construction site, or have you like took all the books out of your library to clean? Like, that's the kind of thing that people would say, probably. For me, for other, you can put it out, great. Oh, I must say that, although I might sometimes have a bit of a preference for Wood for Greatness, I think that overall the one I prefer is Ursa by Tiziana Terenzi. So this is a winner of the Champion League of the Oud fragrances. So if you're not with me on that one, whatever. If you love Sohan, like Amouage Interlude Man, you can, and you can wear them and spread that love and spray love. Bye bye.